What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dad Does Videos. Today I'm coming at you from one of our bathrooms where I am going to give you 3 different ways to check the functionality of your bathroom exhaust fan. It's important that you make sure that your fan is working correctly because it is the primary way that you get rid of moisture from your bathroom. You don't want moisture kind of hanging out in your bathroom. It is the primary way that mold can grow in your bathroom. So getting rid of the moisture helps with that and helps prevent damage to fixtures in your bathroom and different surfaces in your bathroom as well because of the water. All right, here is the first way that you can test to make sure your fan is sucking up the moisture in your bathroom correctly. And you should be able to hear my fan on. I've got a square of toilet paper right here. It's probably going to be the easiest way to test whether your bathroom fan is working, and all you have to do is, like I did, turn your fan on, right, and just put this right up next to it. If it sucks it in there and stays attached to your fan while the fan is running, guess what? Your fan's working correctly. Okay, now the second way that you can test to see if your bathroom fan is working correctly is by just grabbing a piece of printer paper. Again, the toilet paper is probably going to be the easiest and most accessible, but who knows what's going on in your house, and usually people have printer paper these days, and you just do the same thing. Guess what? My fan's working correctly. Okay, now here is the last way that you can check to see if your fan is working correctly, and I'm not sure how well you're going to see this, but I've got just a bottle of baby powder right here. If your other 2 options aren't available, or if you just prefer to use this, it's just another option that you can use. And you're just going to tap this on the side hard so that if we all use baby powder, right, there's usually like a little puff of powder that pops up. I'll be interested to see if you can see this. And what should happen is it should just float right up into, or get sucked right up into your fan. If it kind of hangs out here and falls down, guess what? Your fan's not working. So let me give this a shot and see if you can see it. Yeah, I'm seeing, there it is. Hopefully that came across on the video itself, but there were multiple puffs of baby powder that got sucked up into my fan. Okay, so let's say that none of those options work for you and you've discovered your fan isn't working correctly. So it might be time to call in a professional. But before you do that, there are a few things that you can do if you're so inclined by yourself to see if you can pinpoint the problem. The first one, maybe you flip the switch on to your fan and you hear it turn on, but the fan isn't actually running inside, or the motor is not running. And the way that you can check that is you just pull your cover off and you can take a look at the actual motor on the inside to see if it's actually spinning around. So that's one thing. Another thing to do is to go into your attic, if you can reach that, and take a look at the connection, the tubing. There's typically some tubing that runs from your fan itself to the outside of your house, whether it's through the soffits or whether it's through the roof. But there is typically tubing attached to this fan that runs outside. That's where all that moisture is exported. So you have to make sure that's attached correctly to your fan device and then out into the fresh air, whether that's through the soffits or whether that's through your actual roof, on top of your roof. And then another thing to check is when the tubing leads outside, make sure that's not covered by a bird's nest, leaves, stuff like that sometimes gets in the way of blocking some of the exhaust from your bathroom to the exit point.